today I'm making my wedding invitations. My mom's getting ready to come over and help, and so right now I'm trying to get everything printed. It's a really slow process. What I decided to do to save a little bit of money, I thought I would rather spend my time doing this process than spend the money on buying the invitations pre-done. That's kind of the decision that led into this. I bought a template off of Etsy. This is what it looks like. And I plugged in our information online. There's also a details card. I have to print them one by one. It's not an efficient process, but I have to feed the printer by hand, and you get a high quality print this way. The paper that we're using is something that we use in the house just like normally. It's from Walmart called Matte Photo Cardstock. It's like $7 a pack. It's super cheap. And then the vision is to pile all of the invitation, the details card, and the RSVP card together in this Euro flap envelope that I got from Amazon. I got a 50 count, which is the number of invitations we'll need, for, I don't know, $10. Pretty affordable, I thought. I also bought a template for like a little envelope insert, so when the person opens the envelope, it's like this picture of this French countryside scene. It's really, really pretty. I'm thinking about addressing the envelopes with my Cricut machine. I think it's going to be a pretty time-intensive process, so I don't know if I'll do that or not. Eric bought us this wax seal stamp that has an E and an N on it from Etsy. So we're going to use these gold wax sticks that I bought off of Amazon. Again, pretty cheap considering what they are. There's a package of 24. They go on the hot glue gun, and then we just make the little wax seals. And then to keep it really mess free, I'm gonna do the wax seals on a piece of parchment paper so that then we can hot glue gun it, use a hot glue gun to then affix it to a piece of sage ribbon that will bind all of our invite materials together, slip it into the envelope, and it will be really pretty. I don't have all the pieces present yet, so it kind of sounds like a mess, but I think that it will end up being really pretty. To cut the invitations out, I'm printing them out on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. So we put them in this little Fiskars cutter that I grabbed from Target, and then it has a little guideline, and you just zip it right across, and it makes a really nice, straight, clean cut. This was not but, I don't know, $18-20, and I like to do crafty things a lot, so I'll definitely use this again. So anyways, my mom's on her way over to help me with all of this. Okay, so invitation update. Last I filmed, I was putting together some wax seals with my mom, and she was helping me cut out all of the invitation, like the invitation and the details card. She helped me cut all of that out. So it's like 2 weeks later now. We were able to get a lot done the day that she came over. I still have some work to do with gluing these in, so outside of gluing these inserts in, we just have to cut the stuff and then assemble everything. I also bought this pack of green ribbon. Like I said earlier, the vision is to put the details card on top of the invitation like this, wrap it in a piece of green ribbon, and then glue one of these wax seals on. These are the seals that I made the other day when my mom was here. That day I got all of the invitations and details cards printed for the wedding party, we made a different details card for the wedding party than we did for just a wedding guest, because we felt like we should tell them everything they need to know on the details. So here we have the wedding party invitations, and then here are the regular guest invitations. We still need to cut out the invites and the details cards for all of the guests. So that's something that we have to do. And then last weekend, I also printed out the envelope inserts. They came out so good. And this is what it looks like for the final product. Overall, it's been a slow process having to print everything, but I do feel like we're saving some money. So the trade-off was my time. To save money, I had to spend a lot of time doing this. I've basically done everything with my computer, the materials like the cardstock that I ordered, the envelopes that I ordered, ribbon, the wax seals, my glue gun, and then this little cutting board thing. So overall, this is really simple, and I feel like I got a high quality product for not having to invest much money in the tools. All I really needed to invest was my time. The majority of that time has been with printing. Cutting hasn't even really been that big of a burden. Overall, I'm happy with my decision, but I'm ready to be done. Miklo, come on, come on. All right, so it's much later now. It's the beginning of April already, and I'm got my buddy with me today. I'm still cutting out invitations. I forget what the last clip that I made was, but I basically have all of the materials ready to assemble the invitations. The only thing left is to finish cutting them out. The slider paper cutter that I was using is not working super well. I'm starting to get some frayed edges. It worked great for a while. I have a good helper here. Okay. It started fraying the edges, and so I took it to Staples, was gonna try to do that. It was gonna take too long doing it with the materials at Staples, so I'm using an X-Acto knife now. So I've got the TV on, and I've got my buddy here helping me, and I'm gonna finish cutting all of the invitations. I only have about 20 more to cut, and then I should be ready to assemble everything finally. Such a good helper. Yeah. Finally got all of the addresses typed in to the template this morning. It took me a couple hours. I'm getting ready to print them on the clear labels now. I bought Avery labels from Staples. I don't remember if I said that earlier. Can't show them to you because I have everybody's addresses on them. But they look good. Final stage of assembly. I decided not to do the wax seals because it's gonna make the envelope too bulky, and I already have the postage put on it. So I'm gonna utilize those for something else, and we're just tying the ribbon around into a pretty bow like this. So now I have to tie all of them together. I'm over it. For 15, we have 15 more envelopes left to assemble. But I ran out of ribbon. Without showing too much detail, this is what it looks like inside the envelope. I really, really love the way that it looks. It came out so nicely. It's exactly what I wanted. I'm in the final stretch. Gluing with my left hand. Oh, that's not right. just like that, all the invitations are done.